Hey guys, welcome back to DBC Offroad. Today, instead of Broncos or 4Runners, I wanted to talk about this, a 1992 Jeep Wrangler YJ. The reason why I have this is because this used to be my dad's, and he unfortunately passed away several years ago, and it's been sitting at my mom's house ever since. So I drove out to New Mexico, towed it back to Reno, and here we are. Part of the reason why I wanted to get this is, one, it has a little bit of sentimental value to me because it used to be my dad's. And the other reason is I want to build more of a purpose-built rock crawler. The Bronco and 4Runner are great for overlanding, long distance trips, for reliability. But this, I just want to bash on some rocks a little bit. So let's walk around and I'll tell you what the build plans are. So one of the first things that I have to replace are these monstrous 30 by 9.5 on 15-inch wheel tires. You can kind of see they're cracked and old and they've just been sitting way too long. Part of the reason why I love this thing is taking the top off. It came with a hard top. I've taken that off and just put the soft top on, and I really like the open air feel of this. A big difference between this and the Bronco is there's basically nothing inside to worry about. And my favorite part, running without doors. So when you pull the doors off, there's not a whole lot to worry about. Super simple dash, the gauges work, not a whole lot going on here, definitely no AC. 5-speed manual transmission, vinyl seats. I don't even have carpet. I have some holes in the floor that I pulled the plugs from, and you're good to go. There's nothing to worry about. Under the hood, it has the original 4-liter, the inline 6, and it has 234,000 miles on it. All they did was replace the battery, and it fired right up. So my dad had installed this ARB winch bumper. It looks a little heavy. I might pull it off and weigh it before I install the winch. And the winch also has a steel cable on it. I'm curious how much the steel cable weighs versus a synthetic line as well. Looking under the front, some of the things I'm going to replace. I have a BDS suspension lift for the leaf springs. The stock ones are pretty worn out, and I'm pretty sure they might be bowing upside down at this point. The steering linkage hit a rock, and you can see it's rubbing on itself now, so that needs to be replaced. Underneath, a little farther, you can see the oil pan also had a meeting with a rock and is now dented. Luckily, the vacuum actuated axle disconnect still works, so 4-wheel drive still works. One thing that I always thought was weird about the YJs is they have leaf springs, but they also have track bars, which drastically limit the flexibility, so I'll probably just remove the track bars. Driving this thing off-road is a lot of fun. Like I said though, the suspension, it definitely needs to be replaced because it feels like it's just riding on bricks. I haven't aired down the tires because I'm afraid that they'll just blow out if the sidewall flexes too much. So for now, just take it slow and just enjoy it how it is until I get the new suspension on. Alright, so driving this thing on the road is also fun. Ugh. Except like that, you can hear third gear likes to grind a little bit. So definitely gonna need to replace the clutch. And then, you know, everything just kind of feels like it wobbles a little and shakes. All the suspension components are worn out. So definitely need to get all that taken care of. And I think about 40, 45 is the top speed I feel comfortable with sketchy tires and sketchy suspension components. And I've just been driving it on neighborhood roads, so really low speed. Otherwise, if you were to take the doors off with a soft top, this thing is awesome. Real quick, I want to go over some of the upgrades I have for the YJ. So first I need to replace the tires. These are takeoffs from a Jeep Gladiator. They are 33-inch Falcon Wild Peak ATs. Unfortunately, the lug pattern on the YJ is a little bit different from the Gladiator, so I have wheel adapters. I have a BDS suspension. It's a 3.5-inch lift with new shocks. I have a rugged ridge winch with steel cable. That thing's pretty heavy, so I probably will switch over to a synthetic line at some point. I have half a transfer case, which has a slip yoke eliminator kit on it. I have a new clutch and a new oil pan to fix the dent. So this is where I'm going to start the YJ build. Be sure to stay tuned for these upgrades. So as you can see, it's a little rough around the edges, but honestly, that's why I like it. Some things need to be fixed, some things need to be upgraded, but all in all, it's super simple and just a lot of fun to drive. I'll be doing more videos in the future on some of the upgrades I do, so be sure to subscribe for those videos. Thank you for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one.